Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Black 20. Check black 45. I'm trying to collect. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check 24.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
49, like 5. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. 77. 45. Mike, 45. All day. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Steve 2. Check Mike 45. I don't think he's
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Redskins 14, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert. 45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Redskins 21, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Uses the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check 3, check 3. Check nickel.
The drive will start with counter. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
44. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Bravo. Off the field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 59 yards. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
To throw is Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready. Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time. Delta. 59.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, check, 59. Gotta do better.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check. Go. Check. Wee. Twist. Undercrush.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9, check 9. Switch.
On second down, Love. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Washington Redskins first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 14-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Redskins 35, Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll run with Foreman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Like 80.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey. Back. 49, check 49. Watch the eye. These two. I got him. That's me.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set. Touchdown. 59. Here we go. Right. Check. 59. Hey,
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, quick hitch, complete. It's Love. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check. Alert flag.
It's Geis on the counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snicker. Hey, Charlie. No spacing.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Wow! Smith! 45 the mic.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, it's Love, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Off to Geis on the screen. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jordan Reed has it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
If you kill it, motion me out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They come up in a two tight end look here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 59, Mike is 15.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Rush in. Kill.
Fighting through. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken near the 13.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.